Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, the Hexcop from NYC, Razor here, and today we are back with week 3 of season 5 of the NPL, and this week we are going to be going up against Toptierboy, aka Sebastian, coach of the Florida Feraligatrs. And just like I did last week, this week I'm going to be doing a quick review of the team that I'm bringing, just so you guys know what I'm going to have when we get into the replay of the battle and everything. And today I'm joined by a very special guest. Pikachu! It's Pikachu, and he's just gonna be here with me for a little bit. Alright, so going to the first set, we have Sandatsu Tomo, the Thunderstarian. Against Sebastian's team, Assault Vest was probably the best set that I can bring against him. Sludge Wave for the Clefable, Grass Knot for the Gastrodon, and then Thunderbolt Volt Switch just for stab and electric coverage. Then we do have Ficus the Ferrothorn, and I was going to bring a curse set against him because it did actually do really well against his team, but I just decided this set would just be better, especially for the Hoop Bound to be able to take Hyperspace Fury, Thunder Wave, Spikes, Leech Seed, and Gyro Ball. Spikes obviously for the Mega Manectric that he has instead of the Stealth Rocks. And then we have Eon the Latias with Defog, Draco Meteor, Psychic, and Hidden Power Bug for the Hoop Unbound in case he wants to try to switch it in, or in case he's not Scarf and he stays in on the Latias and I can just hit him with that and OHKO him. Then we have Blazing Ken, the Choice Scarf Blaziken with High Jump Kick, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Flare Blitz. Then we have Typhoon, the Tornadus Choice Specs with Heat Wave, Hurricane, Sludge Wave, and U-Turn, and it does have Defiant because, not going to be using Pricer on this set, so we might as well just put Defiant on it. Because, maybe switches in the Mega Manectric, and we can get a +1 U-Turn off on it. Goals, man. And then, nothing on his team really wants to take a Choice Specs Hurricane from this thing. And then finally we have Cristiano Reginaldo, the Regigigas, and here's one of the fun sets that I was talking about, the reason why I'm kind of doing this, with Sub, Rock Polish, Return, and Power Punch. And now the reason that I have this set is because it is actually really good against his team. His team actually does have a big number of things that Regigigas is able to safely set up on, like the Gastrodon, or a non-offensive Uxie, stuff like that. And as soon as I get a Rock Polish off and one Power Punch, and I get my slow start gone, I'm behind or not even behind the sub, even when I get the +2 speed up, this thing sweeps through his entire team. Because I actually had test battles before this, and I actually swept with Regigigas in one of them, and it was a 6-0 sweep, so this set does actually work. I'm not crazy. I know I'm kind of crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Alright. So, that's the team, guys. That's what we're bringing this week. I will see you guys when we get to the replay. Hey, guys. What's going on? It's me. I'm back. We're here with the replay. Once again, we are going up against Sebastian, AKA Toptierboy, coach of the Florida Feraligatrs. Make sure to go check him out. The link to his channel will be below. He's an amazing OU battler. And this was actually a really good battle between us, I have to say. So, starting off the battle, I'm going to lead off with the Tornadoes just because it was the best lead against anything on his team. And I am going to U-turn on the predicted Uxie. And most of the Uxies that I had before in my test battles for Sebastian, they weren't offensive. So now seeing an offensive Uxie, I thought, I'm Regigigas, I can definitely take up hits. But it does still have Thunder Wave, and Thunder Wave is going to count a lot here. So I'm not going to be able to go for any Rock Polishes or anything, so I'm just going to go straight for a Power Punch. And because I still am slow start, it's not going to be doing that much to the Uxie. But here he does get a crit Psychic, and I'm going to say why that kind of mattered. Because if he didn't get the crit Psychic, I would have been able to get out of my slow start I would have gotten out of the slow start my next turn. I still wouldn't have outsped it, but I would have been able to take any hit he could have gave at me well enough to the point in which I still would have lived, and then he would have to send something out to revenge kill. So, basically, what the crit does, it's it just stops me from killing the Uxie straight away. So I do have to switch in something to revenge kill it. So he is going to have the initiative on that, and he's going to send out the Manectric. And I know this was ridiculously obvious, but this was the best thing that was going to be able to take a hidden power ice on my team. So I did switch into the Thunderstand. Now, because I'm pretty sure he was going to go for it again, I switched into the Blaze again. I'm going to go for a Choice Scarf Earthquake. And it does a lot to the Clefable. It does a good amount. And he's going to go for Soft Boiled. And here I'm just going to click Hurricane again. And look, this is what I'm saying about Choice Specs Hurricane against his team. It does a lot. 2 KOs the Skarmory, even though it was resisted. It's amazing. And now here he's going to go back into Manectric. Nowadays Mega Evolved, he is faster than me. So I am going to go into the Mega Latias. It didn't take it... It pretty much took it the same way that Thunderstarian took it. So here I'm going to go for a Draco. It's going to do a lot to that Hoopa. That Hoopa is pretty much done. And I'm going to go straight into the Ferrothorn. And here I'm going to set up a layer of spikes. And the reason I'm going to set up the layer of spikes is because the Manectric does hurt me a lot. And here he's going to go for Dark Pulse. He was actually special. I'm going to Gyro Ball. I'm going to take it out. So I was able to get 1 layer of spikes off before, and he is actually going to go for Hidden Power Ice. And I thought he was going to go for that, so I went for a Gyro Ball there just to get off some damage. And here I'm just going to go into Mega Latias as he Volt Switches out into Clefable. I'm going to go for Psychic. I actually didn't have Psyshock this week because I thought Psychic would just be the better thing. And I guess this was kind of one of my mistakes here. Instead of going for the Stab Hurricane, I went for the Sludge Wave. And so the Clefable is going to be able to set up Calm Minds against my Tornadus. So I'm going to keep going for it, try to get a crit. He is whatchamacallit, he is Magic Guard. So obviously the Poison's not going to do anything against it. But here at this point, I'm going to switch into my Blaziken as he actually goes for Ice Beam. And the reason I switched into the Blaziken here is because there's nothing else on my team that would have been able to hit it hard physically. So I had to switch in Blaziken, and I had to go for the Flare Blitz just to get a lot of damage off of it, just so that I could potentially kill with Tornadus on the switch-in. So here I'm going to go into Tornadus. I'm going to go for Hurricane here, and it does nothing. But I get the Confusion, and he's going to hit himself. I'm going to be able to get another Hurricane off. So that's amazing. And now here he goes back into the Manectric, and all he has to do is click HB Ice here, right? So I'm going to go into Thunderstarian. He's going to kill it. And I'm going to go into my Mega Latias because I had to get something out to be able to kill the Manectric. But as you can see here, something that I didn't even see in my test battle, something that I didn't really even account for too much when I was playing the game through. He is Scarf Diggersby, and he is going to be able to take out the rest of my team with the Scarf Return. So we are going to lose to a very narrow 1-0. The match was very close. Obviously, Sebastian, he played very well. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water there. And yeah, so 0-3 minus 11. Great season, right, Pikachu? So that's going to end week 3 of the NPL. Remember, guys, make sure to go check out Sebastian's channel. His link will be in the description below. He is an amazing battler. Make sure to go check him out, subscribe to him. Also, if you want to see more NPL New York Metangs content, make sure to beat up that like button, comment in the comment section below, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. Also, make sure to go check out the NPL channel and subscribe to it to be able to go see all the NPL Game of the Weeks and analyst content to your liking. Alright, guys, that's it for this week. I'm gone.